Today we see the topic transformer. It is one of the electrical machine which is very popularly used in analog circuits. Now we see the various contents related to transformer device. First we see what is transformer. As you all know, a transformer is a static piece of apparatus. Static piece of apparatus is nothing but it is a stationary device. It is based on the principle of mutual induction. That is nothing but it helps in transforming electric power from one circuit to the another circuit without any change in frequency. In addition to this, it can also be included the voltage can be raised or lowered in a circuit, but with a proportional increase or decrease in the current ratings. Now we see the working principle of a transformer. As I said earlier, the transformer principle is based on the mutual induction. This principle of mutual induction is related to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Here it is clearly described. The principle of mutual induction states that when the two coils are inductively coupled and if the current in coil change uniformly, then the EMF induced in the other coils. This EMF can drive a current flows in the second circuit. If the circuit has closed path. Here the construction is given, simple construction of a transformer. So in this construction, it is very clearly shown the two coils. The first coil is named as primary coil. The second coil is known as secondary coil. These two coils surround the iron core. At the left side, the primary coil is given to the source of alternating voltage, whereas in the secondary circuit side, the load is connected across the two ends of the secondary coil. Here I1 is the current flowing in the primary coil, that is nothing but first coil. I2 will be the current flowing in the secondary coil. E1 is the voltage induced in primary coil. E2 is the voltage induced in the secondary coil. N1 is the number of turns present in the primary. N2 will be the number of turns in the secondary. It is very clearly shown in this arrangement itself. Here these two coils are electrically separated, but they are magnetically linked with each other. That is here given as they are magnetically coupled to each other. So in this construction, as I said, the magnetic core is nothing but an iron core. It is made up of high silicon steel which has high permeability and low hysteresis loss. This iron core is made up of laminated strips. Because of having this lamination structure, the air gap between these laminated strips is reduced to a large content so that eddy current losses are minimized. The iron core of this transformer may be in square in shape or rectangular in size. Here it is divided into two parts, vertical and horizontal. So the vertical portion I said where the coils wound, and the horizontal portion is called as the yoke, that is the body of the transformer. Here we can see small the equation to represent the efficiency of a transformer. Transformer efficiency is defined as the ratio of output power to the input power. It is impractical to measure the efficiency of a transformer. That is nothing but the output power and the input power have same value. The efficiency can be achieved for an ideal transformer from 95% to the 98.5%. Here the efficiency is given as output power divided by sum of the output power plus loss power. The losses here considered as into two types. One is copper losses, another one is core losses. Again the core losses here given as hysteresis loss and eddy current loss. The copper losses are always produced due to the ohmic resistance of the primary coil and secondary coil. The losses in a transformer, which is clearly shown in formula. Hysteresis loss is equal to, it is completely proportional to the flux density, frequency of magnetic reversals and the volume of the core, that is grade of the iron steel. The same way the eddy current loss formula is also given here. As I said, the total copper loss is sum of the power loss due to the primary coil and the secondary coil, I1 R1 square plus I2 square R2. Thank you.